Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of Relationship Clinic on Christian TV. My name remains Oluwatosin Shodeke.
This is where we go into in-depth conversation about relationship, marriage and family, only on this channel, Christian TV. So my name is Kayode Alao and I welcome you. Today we are discussing signs of abusive marriage. Tosin, signs of abusive marriage. The fact is, we have abusive marriages.
Yes, relationship as well.
We can't shy away from it.
Yeah.
In fact, the consequences of which some have led to loss of life. Loss of countless lives.
A lot of people have different and bad experiences from abusive marriages.
So that makes this topic very, very
it's a crucial
important.
One.
It's a crucial one,
yeah.
And we must discuss it in depth. Number one, constant criticism and insults. So that means that when you begin to notice that your spouse is beginning to constantly criticize and insult you.
Like talking down on you all the time.
He or she does not respect you as a person, then it's a major sign that that marriage is becoming abusive. Though it may start like a little spark.
Yes.
But if unchecked, it may grow up to be a full-blown abusive.
I think another point we should look at is when you notice that your partner is becoming controlling, like they want to dominate you, they want to, they don't want you to have your own view. Your perspective is not welcome. Anytime you try to share something, they just feel like what I'm saying should supersede. I know we live in the part of the world where everybody feels like the whole authority, the whole decision should be made by the man. Now I'm talking from the aspect of the woman, that every decision should be made by the man, by the head of the house. But it shouldn't get to the point whereby you are controlled, where you lose your own self-esteem as a woman, where you don't get to, and you can't even make a decision yourself because you're already with a man that is controlling everything. Before you say this, he wants to impose on you. And we also, let me just chip this in, that we also have women that have this controlling behavior as well. They can do it in a manipulative way. Because you know women, we can be manipulative sometimes.
From both sides.
Yes, so it's for both sides. So when you notice that this person is controlling, this person just wants to always dominate everything, the person is not getting to see the other person. Relationship, marriage is about two individuals. So if you have a partner that is not ready to see you, to listen to you and to actually work with you, and they just want to control you, I think you should, this is a sign of an abusive relationship or marriage. And
let me support you on that, and on this note, let me talk to men like myself.
All right.
You mentioned a very, important point, that he wants to do everything. Why would I want to do everything? Do I want to kill myself? I will be the one to make the decision. I'll be the one to go and work, do this and do that. No.
Some people
it's
find
all
it
about,
easy.
mutual agreement.
So people
I have to save myself some unnecessary stress. That is why you are with me. I should respect the intelligence of my wife.
Of your wife,
that
of
she
your
can
partner.
Also bring a lot to the table.
Yes. The thing about this controlling behavior is that even some people, they don't know that they have it.
It's very subtle.
It's very subtle. You can't really see it. They can even toy with your emotions. Like they will make you feel like you are the person with the trouble, and they're actually the person with the trouble. They will gaslight you. They will act in a way that you just feel like, okay, I think I cannot make decision without this person. They will torture you in a way that you will not even know is torture. This is science.
The danger about that is that it is something that you acknowledge.
Yourself.
That you know that,
of course,
I have this problem, then you seek solution.
Yes.
But you are having a problem that you don't acknowledge is a problem.
How do you want to solve it?
How do you want to solve it?
You can't solve
Very
it.
Terrible. So another point we'd like to discuss is the isolation from family and friends. So that means that when you notice that your husband or your wife is beginning to isolate you from your family, from your friends, then it's a sign of abusive.
Do you know that I used to have a friend then that when I was in school, she was not married to this person. They were just dating. And this guy would want to dictate where this lady goes to every day.
Problem.
I'm telling you, if she's in her friend's place, he's already calling that. Where are you? Where are you? Okay, is it the same Shola that I know, your friend? Okay, who is this person? I don't know this person with you. Acting all possessive of the lady. not wanting that person to be with in the company of other people. And when I see men or ladies that do that kind of thing, I see them as a red flag. You know why? Because you are already posting as a dangerous person to the society, not even to your partner alone, to everybody. If you want to isolate this person, what are you planning? Do you want to do you want to kidnap? You're up to something, or there is something in your wardrobe that you don't want anybody to see. You have ulterior motive. Yes, because if you are always controlling that, don't be with this friend. I don't like people that I know there are people in relationship that their partners dictate the kind of friends they should work with. Before you met this person, these people were in these people's life. So why will you now come and say, okay, now that I'm the alpha and omega of your life, I don't want you to work with this person again? I think it's a major red flag, and these are signs you should look for in a relationship as well. I know of some
people that before they got married, there were people that are in their space, people that they work together in their ecosystem, their community, but the moment they got married, you don't see those people again.
You don't see them again.
It's a sign.
Because even married, I don't know, maybe let's digress a little bit. Do you know that relationship and marriage sometimes can actually isolate you from your loved ones? It can, naturally it will actually isolate you. It may not be intentional. You will not even know how you just find yourself. I don't go out again.
Especially new marriage.
I tell you, I don't go out again. I don't mix with you.
Just find it together. You want to enjoy the company of this person.
But be watchful when the person the person doesn't want you to mix with your family or friends. It's one thing that relationship can isolate you because you are enjoying each other's company and all that. But when it's now becoming, I don't want you to go to this person, an intentional thing. The person is telling you, I don't want you to go and see this person. I don't want you to move with this person. I don't think that's a sign you should look out for and not encourage it.
You see, let me quickly give this example. There's this friend of my wife who was, going out with somebody before who lives far away from Lagos. I just discovered that this friend of my wife, is not talking about this person again. And I asked my wife, what happened? And my wife told me that the marriage is becoming toxic for our friend. I said, the relationship rather. And I said, why? He said, this man will want to control everything. Her. On phone, far distance. Okay, where are you? This and that. And she said, this is a red flag.
It's a red flag.
I can't cope. If somebody could be controlling me like this when we are not yet married, then when we get married,
most time it's always from the insecurity of the person. A lot of us, we just shy away from it. A lot of people cannot contain themselves. They don't know how to be for themselves. They don't know how to I don't know how to express it better. They don't know how to love themselves genuinely. So when they find someone that's, okay, I think this person is my own person, we all have this
idea. They don't want to share that person with another person.
This ownership mentality that I hold this person, this person is mine. I'm not saying that person is not yours, but learn to do it. Be cautious around it. Not having to tell the person that you can't move with this person, you can't be, I don't want you to. There are ladies that will say that my husband will not allow me to go and see my family, my niece, my nephew, and all that. There are ladies, even in relationship, that they are not married yet, that the man is already dictating that when we get married, I don't want any family members in my household. I don't want this person to, I just want it to be, I want to be, they come with the gaslighting of, I want to build my own home. I'm trying to build my family. I don't want.
There is something. So in a nutshell, when you see that or you notice that your spouse, either husband or wife, is beginning to make sure that you are isolated from your loved ones, from people, it's a red flag that the marriage is becoming abusive. Okay.
Another thing I think is that no person, whether the two genders, we should not allow our partners to abuse us physically. Abuse physically by beating, eating, even words. That's
no.
That's a no. Like no matter how, we joke around it and they will say things. Even the people that they are not beating with hand, you can be with somebody that will abuse you. That your mental health will it will be off the roof. That
it's not only ladies' things. You have men that when they talk, when they abuse you, you will nearly go and commit suicide.
My gender, we know how to talk.
I think that also
we really know how to talk.
That somehow has to do with upbringing.
Yeah.
You understand? Yeah. Some people who were brought up in a purely local, environment.
Beyond upbringing, me as a person, my belief is that your background should not rub off on you. whatever it is that your background says about
especially
you.
the good virtues.
Yes, like there is always something good in that bad thing. There's something good in it. So why not just imbibe the good one and just
And leave the bad one.
Your background.
Okay, in other words, why do you choose?
Why are you choosing that bad one? So your
Mm.
background should not. You see people eat their partners and be like, I've watched my dad, I've watched my mom abuse my dad. That this is normal thing. I've seen people act like they are traumatized in relationship. You just see them. They are with a lovely partner. The person they are dating is loving, is all about them. But you just see that vibe, that thing that they've watched growing up, maybe with their parents or maybe the people they lived with. They just want to exhibit it. They also want to fight. Have you will see some people that this relationship is too peaceful. And what are you looking for? No, just tell me. There are people like that. We see it on social media.
Yeah, I've seen ladies.
We see it on social media.
I've seen a lady told me that one day she intentionally picked quarrel with her husband.
For what?
Because she felt that the husband is
boring.
Too gentle for her liking, and she just looked for one thing, and
it's
cause
trauma.
problems. Hey,
it's trauma.
This is my husband. I said,
it's trauma. Because maybe person.
I told her, I said, you are playing with fire. You are playing with
they say things
fire.
like, it's too boring, nothing to spice up. The guy is just going, we are going good all the time.
So conflict is a spice.
It's a spice for some people. And it's in this generation that we are, this new world, so peace, a lot of things.
Peace, they are not comfortable.
I'm telling you, there are people that, because of what they've experienced with their parents or maybe the people they lived with, they be like, I see my mom and my dad, they fight, they beat each other very well.
So that means that calm, peaceful environment
is toxic to them. Like they feel like this is not real.
That is an abuse now.
People are moving crazy in this world that we are now.
Let's cause trouble.
Hey, let's cause trouble. Let's cause trouble. So if you see anybody that wants to cause trouble, if you are in a relationship with anybody that is just in for, why is it so peaceful? Why are you not fighting? I mean, when I see some posts online that people they make it like this point of view, whatever. I just want my man to cause trouble. I just want us to fight and have this. I just be like, guy, you are traumatized. You are not looking deep into this thing.
That's massive.
You are traumatized, though. You want to be fighting.
Crazy promise. So another thing we would like to discuss about is jealousy and possessiveness.
That one is.
Most especially when I hear that some men get jealous of their wives when they are doing well more than them.
I think it's natural.
I don't understand.
This one that you've mentioned, this particular one, I think is natural. For me, I'm not going to look at it from that angle of finances. We all know that a man is born to be a provider. No man wants to be under the roof where the wife is the person taking care of everything. Okay. Already, the ego of that man is altered. If a man finds himself in a situation where he's handicapped, he cannot provide for his family. I don't think he's happy. Even if he's not genuinely jealous of the woman, he's not happy for her because he feels like I should be the one doing this thing. So me, from the angle of finances in marriage, I don't want to see that jealousy. But the jealousy I want to look at it from the angle of maybe your partner sees you with another person, or maybe you are making progress and he's also making progress, but it feels like you should be redundant. I think that one is out of it. Or maybe you are sharing your success story with your partner and feels like, I mean, why is it you all the time? Why is this? The two of you should be making progress. I buy into that. But when you see that, when the other person is jealous of whatever progress you're making, no, be on the lookout for it.
It's becoming an abuse.
It's an abuse already. And they know how to do it subtly. They won't even let you know that they are jealous of you. But if you can, there are signs everywhere.
These signs I keep asking myself that why should I be angry because my wife is progressing? It's my joy. It's my happiness. And there are people like me that are of this school of thought, you understand, of this belief that either you or me, the most important thing is the family is doing well.
It's doing well.
So, however, from whatever angle it is coming from, it's welcome. We give thanks to God. We are doing well. The most important thing is that, okay, we want to send our children to school. We are able to do that. You understand? Okay. We want to eat good food. We are able to do that. We want to fuel our car. We are able to do that.
But I strongly believe that no man wants the financial capacity of the family
to be in the hands of a woman.
I don't think there is no man that wants it. As much as
I think I will agree with you that even the creator did not create it that way.
So nature won't allow it.
Because much of family responsibility, even in the scripture, in the Holy
Yes,
Book,
yes.
is of, for, you know,
Of
for
course,
the men.
it's for the men.
If a man cannot provide for his family,
Yeah.
he denies faith.
Of course.
And is even worse than
Of
the
course.
infidel.
So I'm not
Okay?
even saying that the woman should not do anything, but the man should be the major provider in the house. The woman should support.
To support.
Support. So if you now find yourself, the man is progressing in his business, and if you now find yourself in the company of your partner, maybe you're trying to raise yourself as a woman, and the man is not supporting whatever it is that you're doing, and it just feels like, why are you trying to make progress? Or maybe he's jealous of your male friends, because you know, there's this saying that there's this belief that the moment you get married, you are not entitled to have male friends. You are not entitled to have female friends. I know there are limits to these things.
Exactly, there
are
are
limits.
limits.
Understanding should come in. Your partner should know the person that is coming into your space as a friend and all that. So, but the moment it becomes too possessive, it doesn't want you to have any friends.
It's an abuse.
That's an abuse, and it's not a good sign at all.
It's not a good
It's
sign.
not a good sign at all.
So we are saying that on this clinic.
Yeah.
That is not a good sign.
Not a good one.
Okay.
Not a good one. So I would also like to raise this point of physical violence. You know, that one is even...
That is the core of this thing, because most of the time, the death records that have been recorded from, you know, domestic violence and abuse is from this physical abuse, physical violence.
Yes,
I can't think of any reason why, you know, husband and wife will be fighting to the point of,
why would you want to beat somebody? It's crazy, man.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
It's crazy. Why would you want to?
Terrible.
Why would you want to raise your?
But let me ask you, Tosin, do you believe in this this saying, this mindset, that when your wife provoke you, most of them, when your wife provoke you, and you discover that it's getting to a point whereby you can't take it any longer, you have to take a walk?
Not beat.
Do you agree with that?
I agree with that one.
Okay, that instead of beating,
not
then
beating,
take a walk.
just leave the scene. I know that.
Okay, take a walk for how many hours, day, week?
Take fresh air, man. Take fresh air and come back. Before you come back, she would have calmed down. You yourself, you've taken fresh air, you are back. You will have good understanding to talk about.
Okay.
So I think that is it. Another point I want to talk about is financial control. You know.
Hey, the big one.
The financial control. That one is, it causes trouble. It causes a lot of trouble. You know, we are with this economy and everything going on right now. A lot of families are facing financial problems. And this one is even making some people feel like they don't love their partner.
Meanwhile, they do.
You actually love this person.
It's because the financial resources is
it's
not
money
there.
that is causing the wahala, yet, you know. You have to monitor what this person is spending. How are you spending the money? What is being bought in the house? I mean, you restrict the way the money is being spent. I mean, for this one being an abuse, I think if you know that your partner is doing very fine, the person has money, and even with all the money the person has, the person still tries to control you, restrict you from doing what you want to do.
It becomes an abuse.
It's an abuse. It's an abuse. It's an
when
abuse.
It is intentional, when it is deliberate.
Sure.
Okay.
We can understand from the angle, like maybe if the person is not financially buoyant, maybe there's an understanding as partners,
trying to manage the little resources.
things. But this person has money. This person too is doing very fine. But they just don't want you to spend and be the happy girl or happy boy that you want to be. You know. Run, and it's a sign of abuse.
They will write for you and say, okay, you are going to the market, so let me know how much do you want to buy pepper.
Of course.
How much do you want to buy meat?
That's a shame. That's a big shame, but when it's asked, there's no money and you are still doing all this. We should also
financial control.
Yes.
So when the control is becoming, you know, unnecessary,
then
it becomes an abuse.
It becomes an abuse.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, Tosin, let me ask you this. If a man is doing that because of, you know, constant experience of the wife, you understand, or behavior of the wife being extravagant. Because the fact is, there are women who always want to copy whatever is happening in their friends' family, happening around
a girl just wants to be
that
a
their husband's capacity, you understand, is not enough. For example, I can only afford 10,000 naira shoe for my child who's going to school. Understand? But I give you 50,000 naira to keep. Say, okay, go and buy shoe. But because your friend, you know, bought a shoe of 40,000 naira for her child, you now use 40 or 30,000 naira to buy shoe.
What
what of in a case like that? That the husband is trying, to control the wife because of the wife's, extravagant attitude, lack of prudence when it comes to financial management.
Well, I think that's a good point that you've raised. It's a good point. I know that we ladies, we love to spend, we love to, do things with money, buy things. And women, for me, the aspect of buying things for children, maybe when they want to go to school, buying shoes, we think about quality more than quantity. Maybe what about if the shoe that she has gone to buy for 40,000 naira is a quality one that can last the kid for maybe like 2 sessions in school? That's my own perspective. I can do that. I can do something like that. It saves me the stress of having to buy maybe everything all the time. So if I feel like we can afford this thing, okay, let's just buy it. We've bought it and that's out of it. We are done with that aspect.
But if you are going to do that, that must be with mutual agreement.
Understanding.
That, okay, my dear, this shoe of 10,000 naira may not last long. Why can't we, just buy a shoe of 30, 40,000 naira so that this child can use it for a very long period?
Okay, what if he tries to control?
But the one that will not seek the consent of the husband, he will not talk about it, no conversation about it. The agreement is go to the market. Out of 50,000 naira, I'm keeping with you. Buy a shoe of 10,000 naira. But you come back and tell me that you bought a shoe of 40,000 naira. Because
she's thinking forward. She's thinking forward for the man. Okay. I don't think if they can still come together, maybe at the end of the day, to talk about it, that, yes, okay, I went to the market, I bought this amount of shoe. There should be an understanding about that, But the point where the man or the woman now try to control the financial aspect of the family by not letting things work in the betterment of the family, like what we have discussed now, I think that's an abuse. Yes. About. Okay. Yeah.
Okay. That notwithstanding, women supporting women.
Women supporting women, yes. We buy good things and we spend wisely, even if men think we spend extravagantly.
May God continue to provide for us men.
Yes, to
take good care of our wives and our family.
Amen.
Okay, that's on the lighter mood.
Amen.
Okay, another one we want to discuss is fear and intimidation. Okay, before then, let's discuss this. Blame shifting.
Not being accountable, right? Not taking it.
There are people that when they are at fault, they will never acknowledge
I hate
their
that
fault.
aspect. Oh God, I hate it.
Terrible.
But I don't think
demonic.
I think this thing that we are even called, this one that is a red flag, but people are actually enduring it in relationship. As much as we want to see, we are talking about the signs of abusive patterns in marriages and relationship. You understand? These particular ones, we have people in marriage, in relationship, that they are going through it. They are facing it. People don't want to hold up and be accountable for anything. They just want to shift the blame. That's why I'm saying that make sure that whoever you're dating, make sure you have an understanding of each other.
From the onset.
If we make this decision together, if anything goes wrong with it, we are
both
staying
take the blame.
together.
Not that you will shift the blame.
Not like it's you that said it that time. You see that. You know that this blame shifting, there are some people that they won't let you say that they are the one making the decision. When you are talking with them,
back to you.
They want you to be the one to talk. You are with a partner. The both of you are trying to discuss that. Okay, what are the things we have to do to make things forward, to prosper more in life and all that? And they are like, I want you to be the one to always talk, because they don't want to be accountable.
So that if anything goes wrong,
the blame will be on you. So when you are with that person, that okay, what do you have to say in this one? I'm following you. Is what you say. No. Okay, no, that's not a good thing.
As in both ways.
The both parties, they must always have understanding that whenever we come together, this decision, whether it goes south or west, we made it together. We must take the blame. We take the praise for it as well. We must take the two together.
That's another aspect you just introduced now. Some people in marriage, when things goes well, they take the glory. They take the praise.
Yeah.
And when things goes the other way around,
they shift it.
Oh, they shift it.
Even with children.
You see now? You see now?
Some of us, we grew up in a home that you see maybe anytime, maybe you just misbehave as a kid. You be like, I'm not surprised. It's your mother that is. It's not a good way to do things. I mean, I don't think that's a good way.
And there is this adage on the latter one in Yoruba that says, they do say it then so much, because I grew up with my maternal grandma. They would say, what do you expect from a child brought up by a woman? Each time I hear that word, Oh God, I don't like it. I don't like it.
Well, okay.
I don't like
I don't know
it.
if
What
I
do you
want to-
expect? What do you expect? That is when you misbehave. But when you do something, you know,
They
that
will
is
praise you.
praiseworthy, they will say, hey,
They
that's
praise
my
you.
child.
That's our child.
That's our child.
But
You
the
are from
moment
this compound. You are from our compound.
the moment you do something
You are
that
from
is
my
not
loins.
aligned with them, they just be like, we don't know this one. They sell you heart. They don't even welcome you. That people are meant to make mistake. We are born to make mistake, correct it, and grow with it
The
again.
first time I heard that from my uncle, I was very happy that my mother was not there. Because I can't imagine how she
She
would
will have
feel.
failed.
Okay, moving forward.
We should also look out for fear and intimidations. You know?
Fear and intimidation.
Intimidation.
Some husband could be very, very intimidating.
I'm the man of the house.
They talk with, with fear. They speak with arrogance.
You know, some people look. It's
They
because
talk down on their wife, bring her down. They lower the esteem of their
of the woman.
wife. They can talk to her anyhow at any time.
do you know that there are
That's
some
an
women that
abuse.
they abuse their husband too?
Yeah,
You know, because
true,
they
true.
if the man is a soft person, you know, when they know that, or maybe
gentle, easygoing
maybe
man.
man of God and all those kind of people, they know that they follow the law of God. Touch not your wife, do not beat your wife, love your wife, and do all that. They use that as a bait for them. They abuse them. They take advantage. You will see some men that
to misbehave.
I fear my wife. Let me ask my wife. Let me ask. Let me do this. They don't want to make decision outside because they know if they get back to that space, there's trouble. They will ask you, why did you do that without my consent? Why did you? Oh, you know. So the fear is on both sides.
Right.
For the men and for the women. If you see any of those signs in them, like if you are with somebody that you cannot love, you cannot be free around the person, you can't express yourself. Like you're already panicking to talk, to even like before you have a conversation with that person, you've rehearsed everything. You've like, okay, when it comes, I will say that, okay, welcome. Okay, what are you going to say? Okay, I don't say this one right. Okay, I'll say, good afternoon, my darling. Are you fine? I want to discuss it. That's not love.
That's not love. That's an abuse. That's an abuse.
And you know, some men actually they love this kind of thing. They love it when their wife worship them like that. They see it as worship, but they don't know that they are putting fear in the heart of this woman.
And that's not good.
Yeah.
And if you do that as a man, you can't get the best out of your wife.
You won't get the best. They won't get the best out of it.
In fact, you will shut down her skill,
you will see some
and
couples
everything.
when they step out. When they step out as couple, maybe they go for a family hangout, maybe like 2-4 families are together and they're hanging out. You see some couples are playing, they are chatting, they are eating each other, talking dirty and all that. And you see some couples, they just sit down together, the wife cannot even move closer.
It will be very obvious.
So obvious. And you just know that this one,
they don't have the lion of the tribe of his
If the man
family.
should try and say something, we just look at her like this way. Did I say you should talk? There are men that say those things.
Even publicly.
Yes, in public.
That one is terrible.
They will. So
that as a man, you can insult your wife in the public.
Did I ask you to talk? Even some of these men, they don't have to say anything. The woman knows the eye gesture. They can see it like, it's like this man doesn't want me to say anything.
Non-verbal
They don't, non-verbal. You can see it.
Not talk now.
Okay, don't we have men that when their friends come to their house, you know, when their friends come to their house, you know, they will just tell their friends that, welcome, or they've greeted the friends. The wife goes inside immediately, leaving the old sitting room for the husband and the friend. I don't think that.
And some people will mistake that for respect. That's because she respects her husband. That's why she will not sit down in the.
I don't see anything wrong in your wife having conversation with your friends. Like she should have a bond with them.
Exactly.
She should have a bond with them. She should be able to talk to them. If there's anything, call them and greet them, chit-chat with their own wife as well too. So intimidating a woman to fear you, to feel like the little one, so that you can feel like the bigger person is an abuse. It's an abuse. It's an abuse.
I agree with you, it's an abuse.
Another thing is I want us to talk about is gaslighting. They will make you doubt yourself. Like they will make you see yourself as you will practically assume that you are the problem. You will look at and be like, this person is not at fault. I'm the person. I'm the bad one. They know how people. I don't know. They know how to do those kind of things. They will let you feel like the bad person, and they feel like the bigger one, the better person. There's a way
even though constantly they are at fault.
Yeah, they are.
But they will gaslight you.
They will gaslight you. They will. So you just have to look.
To me, that is witchcraft.
More than witchcraft, too. More than.
Because if I'm at fault, and I'm so schemed that people will think it is my wife that is at fault.
Or my husband.
That's not right.
Even
That's
women,
not right.
we
That's not
gaslight
right.
so. We are even with our tears.
On both sides, like
we know how to cry. We know how to like we will do everything. If you see someone when they talk about their husband, if you see that man
feel
the
like
next day,
killing the man. Meanwhile, they are the problem.
If you see the man the next day, you'll be like, no, this man is not worthy of life. Let's just kill this person and leave this guy. But that's manipulation of the IST.
So it's an abuse.
It
is not good. Okay? Another thing is sexual coercion. You see, the first time I heard that some men will have to force their wives to sleep with them. So many things ran through my mind that what could have caused that.
The aspect of consent.
This thing is, is conjugal, enjoyment is there for the both of you.
Course.
Why should you force? Why should you demand for it by force?
By force. I think the thing is
what on earth could be responsible
majorly
for that?
This particular one is for the male gender. Because when you get married to a woman, you practically feel like you own this person. You own this person. There's this ownership that you feel like everything about this person belongs to me. Sex is supposed to be a consensual thing. You should ask the
mutual
person.
agreement.
We must both understand that we want to go into this thing and enjoy it together. You see some men that even when the wife is saying that I'm tired, I'm exhausted and all that, they will still force their way in. They will try and do all these things. So, I mean, it's quite, it's an abuse. It's an abuse.
And it could be very traumatic.
Yeah, we've seen ladies that they say things like,
sleeping with somebody who is not enjoying what you are doing.
And you are just doing it because you feel it.
That
is don't care about the person.
Wife,
now.
Upon whom you paid the bride price.
And that's the major reason why they feel like they can just go in anytime.
So it's my right.
I've paid.
Anytime I want it, I just want it.
Which is an abuse.
I want to say that, please, if you are a man or a woman, who indulge in this, I'll call it indulgence because it's a bad habit. Please stop it. Please stop it. This thing is meant for both of you, to come together in agreement and say, okay, do we want to do this or you don't want to do this? You understand? But when it comes to by force, by fire, by force, you must allow me, bros or sister, that's an abuse.
Yeah.
Okay, lastly, this one is very, very serious.
Yes.
Repeated promises to change and never change.
They are so quick to apologize. Babe, I'm sorry.
But
sorry.
That apology does not stop him from doing it
Doesn't stop.
it
doesn't.
Again.
It doesn't. All the time they say the same thing. I'm sorry, I will adjust, I will improve, I will do something better. But you still them. The same thing they did today is what they will do tomorrow. And for me, I just think when you see someone acting in that kind of pattern, like the person is not trying to change, the person comes with the same attitude of acting in a crazy way, then coming to say that I will change. I promise to be a good person. That's just what that person is. That's just what that person is.
Please say it again and again.
That is who you are. You are a bad person.
You are a bad person.
You are
rehabilitation.
That's who you are.
That's an abuse.
It's an abuse. It's an abuse, and it should not be tolerated.
Some people are fond of doing that.
A lot. It happens in marriage a lot. People just hurt each other. Like you hurt your partner, and maybe when you just realize it, you're just like, okay, let me apologize. You are just coming to apologize because you know that person is going to receive that apology. But are you going back to work on yourself? Are you going back to ask yourself that what can I do to be better? It's not about you apologizing. I say this. It's not always about you saying, I'm sorry, babe, I will not do it again.
And you will not do it again.
Are you going back to work on yourself? Are you asking yourself that, why do I get triggered? What are the things that make me act in this manner? You should address the foundational problem, not saying not the surface aspect of it. So you solve it from the foundation. Then with that, you can keep your promise of I will change. Not just by saying I will change all the time. So,
and I think it will, in addition to that, it will be very traumatic for you as a wife or as an husband to know that this particular attitude that I don't like, this man or this woman can never change. it is very traumatic.
Yeah.
Knowing fully well that, you see, this attitude, this person will never change.
Never change.
Because this person keeps repeating it over and over.
So it's always better to address it before you get to the state of marriage. From the relationship aspect, you are dating somebody and you see that this person has
a particular
attitude that is not good, and maybe you've dated for 4 years. You now feel like maybe when you get into the marriage, the person will change. Where?
That is mistake and then assumption pro max.
You just assume that marriage is a place it's what you build in your relationship. It's not a correctional center. It is not. So it is what you build in your relationship that you work with when you get married. So from relationship, learn to, when this person keeps saying, I promise to change, and it's not changing, she's not changing, my friend, run with your 2 legs.
Flag.
It's a big red flag.
It's a big red flag.
Oh, a big one.
That's very interesting. Thank you, viewers, for watching. So this is where we are going to draw the curtain today. I believe you've enjoyed our conversation today. Please watch out for another interesting episode. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow us on all our social media platforms.
Follow.
And we also welcome comments. Please share,
like,
and then subscribe, and then comment. We love that, so that this conversation will continue. And like we do say,
every relationship deserves wellness.
And so when you notice that your relationship is unhealthy, please do not hesitate to bring it to the clinic.
This is Relationship Clinic.